Shout out to the trappers, we are my back lit. It's D out of Henny man, battle rap trap, and we definitely got the streets.
D out of Henny man, D out of Henny man. Put it on your YouTube.
Yo, we good. Shout out to the trappers, we are back lit. It's the out of Henny man, battle rap trap, and we definitely got the streets. Alright, it went down, man. Mass 6 weekend was a success. I had the privilege of being in the building, had the stage pass and all that, man. Shout out to King of the Dot. Shout out to TBL. Shout out to Kenny. Kenny, you said you gonna book me real soon, man. You putting on all these movies. Make sure you get the trap involved, you feel me? But salute to you, man. The hospitality, the red carpet treatment, we always appreciate that. It was also my birthday weekend. Had my brothers out there with me, man. We was out there, you know what I mean? We had a great time with the people. We was getting lit. We was in the carryouts with the half gallon out and all that, you feel me? Just acting crazy. Got a couple interviews coming, you know what I mean? But I want to do this blog to get into the battles, man. I know this channel covers a lot of everything, and these types of blogs usually don't get looked at, usually don't get watched, usually don't do numbers. But for this event, I still got to do my little recap, though. It don't matter, you feel me? So we going to go with day one. I didn't see every single battle, so you know what I'm saying? Shout out to E-Frail and Pepe, shout out to GK and Stretch, you know what I mean? But I didn't see those battles. I actually didn't see XL versus Chef Trez either, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sure those guys went in. I saw Real Deal versus Mike P. That's when I got there. Real Deal versus Mike P. I feel like Mike P has more of my type of style as far as lyricism. He's rapid pace, flow, multis, all that. You feel me? So I feel like the first was debatable, but I actually think I edged Mike P. But after that, Real Deal's strong suit kicked in. Real Deal is an angle master that people don't really talk about, and he finds ways. It's not even got to be a messy angle or an exposal angle. He just took Mike's real name, where he's from, and his nationality. Oh, you Mike from New York and Italian, but you say you different? Nah, this, that, the other, this, that, the other, this. And that second round was beautifully, brilliantly written. I gave Real Deal that round clear. And then the third, I don't know if Mike P got tired or maybe I need a rewatch. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping, but it seemed like Mike P wrote down in a sense because his third was his lightest round in my opinion, and I feel like Real Deal, while he took that angle, and let's be honest, if you don't take it and make it more creative than the other 13 people, then it's just an overused angle, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like by Real Deal taking that angle, I feel like he left the door open for Mike, even though Mike rapped first, he left the door open writing-wise for Mike to come win that round convincingly just based off the fact it's an older angle. But I think that was Mike's lightest round, and I think that Real Deal did execute well enough to steal that round too. So I have Real Deal 2-1 in that joint. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Let me know if I'm tripping. I know you will. Henny, you biased. You this, you that. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to both of them. 40 Bars versus Sharon. I only saw the first round of that joint, and I'm glad because they said that 40, you know, had a less than stellar performance. And Sharon, of course, is always consistent. I'll rewatch it on camera, but I'm not about to drag 40 or nothing because I didn't see it and I can't really say. I just heard what happened. You feel me? But shout out to Sharon for staying consistent at all times. Yeah, I mean, New Jersey Twerk versus Passwords went down on day 2, so we gonna talk about it on day 2. T Rex versus Chilla Jones. Hey, Rex! Man, I'm proud of you, boy. I'm proud of you. Looking good out there. You feel me? You did your thing. You know what I mean? Every person that was watching you back in the day looked on in amazement. This was a nostalgic Rex. This was like the T-Rex sighting. You took us back to the parks in New York. You know what I mean? You took us back to the DVDs. You took us back. You know what I mean? You was talking that talk. You was talking it fluently. It wasn't a whole bunch of breaks in between. You know what I mean? You was up there, eyes wide open. I told Rex, I said, dog, one thing about it, when niggas from the streets, man, when somebody eyes wide open, when somebody's eyes is too wide open, you know they sober, they ready, they focused, they locked in. Rex's eyes was wide open. He was ready. You know what I mean? And he showed it. And Chilla Jones, of course, Chilla always had some stellar writing. I also got to say, Chilla had a lot to do with putting this event together and make sure it ran smoothly. I seen Chilla rapping. I seen Chilla standing behind, hosting. I seen Chilla at the door, helping people get in. I seen him outside. So he was doing a lot for one of the biggest events, if not the biggest event of the year. That's not an excuse. I just want to overly commend him for going in there and still giving us a consistent Chilla performance, even though he had all that to do. But T-Rex was just special, man. The light was on him. And T-Rex doing drug talk is like Jay-Z doing money talk. can't nobody do it like him. You feel me? Like at the end of the day, can't nobody do it like him because he damn near invented it. You feel me? So when he says it, he can say the same exact thing. I talk about drugs all the time. He can say the same thing as D.I. the Henny Man. It's gonna sound different because it's coming from Rex. You feel me? So yeah, man, T-Rex got that joint clear. Geechee Gotti versus Marv won. I saw an interview where Geechee said Marv got that one, so we ain't got to do too much breaking down other than just to say, man, Marv won his first ballot. You feel me? And we can't take away what Geechee has done. You know what I mean? It's just hard to predict when you gonna get the Geechee Gotti sighting. You feel me? Like he is getting dangerously close to that Charlie Clips bag where it's like, yo, we know you can beat anybody you want whenever you want, but we don't know when you're going to want to. You feel me? So that is, it's a little bit of that going on right now. But you know what I mean? He's a 3-time champion of the year. I'm not in the business of just dragging people. You feel me? So I know people want me to be like, man, Geechee, I'm gonna flip the table over. I hate you. Now it's not that deep to me. That's his career. You feel me? That's his legacy. You know what I mean? So if he slight one and then come back and kill it the next one, then that's what he did. And I'm gonna talk about this and I'm gonna talk about that and then I'm gonna move on. You know what I mean? Because I got kids and it was my birthday, so you know what I mean? I'm just a fan having a party, bro. You feel me? We gonna move on to day 2 though. But day 1 afterwards, I was drunk, so I apologize to anybody that ran into the real Henny Man, dog, because I was lit. You feel me? They had to carry me to the Uber. I heard. I wasn't there. You feel me? Day 2, though, we going to start at the bottom of the card. I didn't see Lefty versus Save. City Towers versus Emerson Kennedy. I didn't see that whole battle, but City Towers was talking crazy the night before, and I can say I saw that second round, and I do think that he lived up to the stuff he was talking lyrically. I do see people saying EK121, you feel me? But that just means it was a hell of a battle. So I got to go back and rewatch that one when it dropped for sure. We got Clone versus Def the Kid. I apologize, y'all. You know what I mean? I can't say this enough. It was my birthday weekend. I was lit. It took me a while to get to day 2. I was watching it on the stream, and I was in and out while I was getting dressed. So I didn't see the whole Def the Kid versus Clone, but all over Twitter they saying Clone just showed levels. Def the Kid was super fire, but Clone just every time just showed a little more level. You know what I mean? That's what I see from Twitter, not from my personal. Danny Myers versus Elijah Straight. Them boys was taking turns punching each other in the mouth real hard. I don't like for real, like real hard. Like it was like bow, 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 bow. Oh shit! Elijah Straight's pen. I can't say it's slept on. I could tell he's about to have his moment. I could tell his moment is coming. His pen is amazing. You know what I mean? We know the Rum Nitty comparisons was out there. You feel me? But I feel like he's starting to separate himself purposely style-wise. He still sound like a Rum Nitty influence, but he's finding his own thing. So shout out to him. You know what I mean? And Danny Myers is the bar god. You feel me? Yeah, so I just, I mean, I respect that battle. I can't wait to rewatch that battle. I suggest y'all, as soon as that drop, push play. Fire battle. I'm not calling a winner. You feel me? I'm not calling a winner on that one. You know what I mean? Sue me. So what? Somebody else did. All right, we got Yoshi versus Tay Roc. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. I didn't see that whole battle, but I wish I did, though. You know what I mean? Yoshi was in that joint looking real nice, man. And shout out, Tay Roc too, man. You know what I mean? It's nothing like seeing two beautiful women try to kill each other. You know what I'm saying? What I did see though, I saw the first round. You know what I mean? And I feel like the first was debatable. It seems like on Twitter everybody is kind of giving Tay Roc the battle from there on. What I will say though is Yoshi got to, in preparation for these battles, Yoshi got to challenge these girls. Hey, try to rap with me. You feel me? Try to rap with me. Try not to only talk about the dot stuff and the sex stuff. Try because Yoshi's a good rapper. Like, if you listen to the pocket she gets into, she getting some crazy writing, lyricism type stuff. But it's always going to be overshadowed if the opponent is taking the shock angle of you a hoe, you a this, your kids, this, that, the other. Granted, we all entertained by it. I'm not saying I don't like it, but Yoshi has to challenge in promo. I challenge you to rap with me. Try to get them in that bag. Dare them to. That way, if they don't do it, it's going to make them look crazy because you called them out for it the whole entire time. You know what I mean? But I think that's going to end up being a rewatchable battle. I'm definitely going to rewatch it when it drops. You feel me? What else we got? The Source versus A-War. First and foremost, the Source is a GOAT in this culture. You feel me? Put a lot of respect on that man's name. I definitely do. He's from those eras and has some of those performance and best schemes and writing ability. And I will say he's underrated on our side of the court. You feel me? You know what I mean? And y'all know what I'm talking about when I say outside of the court. You know what I mean? So I just want to shout out the Source. But I will say I think A-Ward did enough to win this battle. The Source still had some crazy writing. He had a crazy Marvel scheme. He wrote it out on Twitter, and it had something about I see the bitchin' ward like Harley Quinn sighting and Arkham Asylum, and he had like 10 more drinks to just go with that whole flow scheme pattern. Beautiful. But A-Ward, he just this was A-Ward. Like, give me my spot back, please. Like. Stop disrespecting me, y'all. You know what I mean? A-Ward kind of had a rough year. He still ended up top 20 Cody, but last year he kind of had a rough year where people were saying he took back-to-back losses after everybody was thinking he was the unbeatable one. So I think this was his, oh nah, I am still me performance. You feel me? So shout out to A-Ward for that. I think he got a pretty good win in that one because the Source was definitely not trash. Real Clips, I said Real Clips. Real Sick versus Charlie Clips. Yo. Real Sick is just getting more dangerous. He's just it took like 1.5 battles for Real Sick to figure out how to do it on the big stage with the bright lights. You feel me? He was already great in the small rooms. He came in, he got ushered in the caffeine era. So those were small rooms. So if you remember his first big stage performance versus K-Shine, it was like, hold up. And then he battled Pat Stan. It was like, oh, he's figuring something out. You feel me? He's definitely figuring something out. I don't know the order of those, but those two battles was his first 2 big stage jumps. And I'm like, okay, he's figuring it out. By the time he got to Disaster, you already know what it was. And now in this battle, you feel me? Like Real Sick is just showing levels of improvement. He showed comedy in his round. He gave everything in his round. You feel me? And Clips, like I just said about Geechee being like the gangster Charlie Clips just come in and he knows he could defeat everybody, but you can tell which Clips you're going to get pretty much from the first round. From the very first round, when Charlie Clips starts to rap, you could tell if he came in there to kill or just came in there to give a decent performance. You feel me? I feel like, in respect to Clips, that's my dog for real. But I feel like this was decent performance, Charlie Clips. Still entertaining, still funny, still knows how to capture the crowd, still knows how to freestyle, and we can't tell if he's freestyling or not. You feel me? But I think the Real Sick got this battle. I'm not going to say edge. I feel like Real Sick won this battle, though. John and Don versus Frack. They saying this was one of the battle or the battle of the weekend. I love this battle. It's hard to break down for me, though, because John and it's like they had I didn't really see in the promo. I guess I didn't know that they talked about the Holocaust. I must have forgot that John said the Holocaust didn't exist or something. A lot of this battle was on that type of content. And one could say that John's whole first round was about that. But then when Frack came in, it was almost like John predicted Frack's whole first round. You feel me? So I feel like he had the Frack boy. John said Frack boy main. Frack said Frack boy main. John said had the whole Holocaust angle. Frack had the whole Holocaust angle. You feel me? So it was like if you heard everything John said, it kind of lessened what Frack was about to say in that round. For me personally, I feel like the second round from both of them was whoa. It was too close to call. I feel like John is, and if they went in a different order, it might have felt different. But since John went first and kind of let us know everything Frack was about to say, it gives John the edge in that round because we saw it coming, in my opinion. But Frack was fire. You feel me? Both of them had 5 rounds. Their second rounds, super fire. Hard to decide who won that round. And then the third round, bottom line, I edged John the battle. I feel like he out-tacticked Frack in a sense. It was almost like Frack was playing defense. You feel me? It was almost like Frack expected certain things to be said. And in my opinion, this is the craziest thing. John gets the level of thief and steals this and that. Some of my favorite shit from Frack was when he flipped John's own shit. That was, in the second and third round, I loved those parts right there. So that's crazy. But I think both of them had a super dope performance. It could be debatable. It could go either way. But I think John for me just had this tactic a little bit better. You know what I mean? Not to mention, he came in that house. He coming in the promo. He said, "Man, F the crowd, F this, F that." John is in Michael Jordan. I took that personal mode. Y'all heard when Jordan said, "Yeah, I took that personal," and then he went and dropped like 46 or something. John is on that mission right now. He got an extra little bit of momentum pushing him and all that. I feel like Frack stood up to challenge, made this a great battle. I don't know if it was battle of the night, but it was a great battle. Only reason I don't know if it was battle of the night because the main event lived up to all of the hype that it was supposed to. So, yeah, I mean, when that happens, a lot of times because of the pressure on that battle, the main event battles, naturally that's the one we're going to talk about more a year from now. So I can't say that Frack vs. John was battle of the night simply because Bigg K and Tay Roc got so crazy up there. But we about to get into that after we talk about this one, man. New Jersey Twerk versus... My bad. My phone started going dead just now. My bad. I got to hurry up now. You feel me? Okay. New Jersey Twerk versus Paz. It was a 30, and I respect Paz, and I think Paz is a very great writer, lyricist. I don't think this was the best Paz. His energy seemed a little bit lower than normal. You know what I mean? He wasn't barking like he normally does. And I'll say this, his mic seemed a little bit muffled in the room. But he also raps so pattern style, fast and all that. When your mic a little bit muffled, it really throws off the momentum that you could build with your rhymes, with your work. You feel me? I don't know. I know this was KOTD, but it didn't feel like it was Password's room. It didn't feel like it was his house at the time. You feel me? And I think that's because he was battling New Jersey Twerk, and it was his debut. And when Twerk shows up, just like Geechee, just like Clips, it's just certain people. It's like, damn, this person could be the greatest and defeat everybody, but he's not consistent with the kills that he puts out there. So when you get a real Jersey Twerk sighting, oh my goodness, like what? He's here. I heard Twerk first outside or whatever. When he said the one line, the people person, I said, bro, once you get to that line, they're going to start hugging each other and everything, celebrating. No, he's here. He's here. It's the New Jersey Twerk. And that's what it felt like in there. You feel me? He didn't do a strap in. I didn't think it was necessary to get to 30. He did get to 30. And Pass is still great, and Pass is still a legend, and Pass is still Pass. He didn't have like a bad performance, but he didn't have a great performance. And for real, I thought that Pass would be so motivated to get a win on New Jersey Twerk that we would get a better version of him. But I don't know what's going on or what led to that. Maybe he just really was ready for day one and then ended up on day two. Maybe he was a little bit exhausted and all that. I don't know. His energy seemed a little bit off. You feel me? But the writing was still there and all that. Then we got Tay Roc versus Bigg K. All right, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real about the time thing off top, because a lot of people are saying, oh, well, he rapped way longer. Number one, I'm going to say this. Bigg K is known to cut people, tell people it's time, or he's known to write short rounds. He's known to overly respect the time limit. I feel like Tay Roc knew this going in and wrote in a way that challenged him. Yo, try to stop me. I believe that Tay Roc had the line ready when he did try to stop him and say, my contract different than yours, pussy. You feel me? Like that's what he said. That's not what I feel about Bigg K. But I think that Tay Roc he was so locked in. He was like, I wish he would try to stop me on my KOTD debut. And the thing is, when did fans start complaining about Mount Rushmore, Mount Rockmore MCs rapping too much? What? As long as it's good and he's not up there choking or stumbling or this, that, or the other, we want as much as we could hear. What? You feel me? So that's how I feel about it. I also say this. A lot of people are like, well, if you cut him off at 3 minutes, then bop, 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 bop. Well, that may be true. You know what I mean? But if you condense his round to 3 minutes and don't just cut him off when you want to, because everybody in their hypothetical, they cut him off at 3 minutes or 4 minutes or whatever they want to cut him off at. You feel me? But at the end of the day, how he would actually do it if he respected the time limit fully, he would have took his best shit and put it into that 3-4 minutes. And then we still would have got a great, damn near classic, debatable battle with all of the only best material in them rounds. So I'm not mad at the time limit shit at all. I feel like Bigg K wrote longer rounds for A-Ward, and you battling Tay Roc, and it's a super grudge match. I feel like, but mind you, Big K was amazing, and we're gonna get to that. But I feel like Big K could have wrote a little longer. Really, to be honest, I feel like Big K could have wrote longer rather than everybody trying to highlight that Roc wrote longer. That ain't what Roc known for. Roc ain't known for crazy long rounds. But guess what? He stood in front of Bill Collector earlier this year, and Bill Collector bust his head with a 15-piece. You feel me? So I'm not mad at Roc for going in there fully prepared. We seen Big K gave A-Ward a clip in that first round. A clip in that first round. Roc like, oh nah, I'm going in there. Look, I just gotta show y'all my stage pass again because it's just shiny and nice, man. Shout out to KOTD. You feel me? But now let's get into the battle, man. I feel like Roc got the first clear. I feel like he ran it down though. I feel like Big K's first was amazing, and I do feel like length, pause, played a part in Roc being able to run that joint down. Because by the time he got to a certain part, it was like, okay, all right, okay, he did it. You've done enough. You feel me? You've done enough to run this round down. I feel like the first, maybe the clearest round of the battle, Big K had the two biggest moments of the battle with the take the hat off, and it was even more crazy because Twerk was right there, and the nigga eyes got big like this, like got big as my shades. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he may have had the two moments of the battle when he took the hat off and when he turned the lights blue. Those were both amazing moments. I feel like that second could definitely be debated. Once again, Roc had a very long round, and he got into AMG mode in the second half of his round and just kind of took over. You feel me? So I personally edged him that round too. You feel me? But I think that K had the moment of the battle. This is already a classic battle going into the third. Let's be clear. Haters in the comments, don't just say, oh, you just like Roc more because, you know what I mean, y'all both from Maryland and blah. I'm giving you real, actual thoughts and opinions on this. I'm giving constructive criticism. I'm breaking it down the way I saw it. You feel me? I feel like this is a classic going into the third. I'm not mad at anybody saying that the rounds went in other ways as long as you give props to both MCs. You feel me? Now in the third, I feel like Big K had that amazing turn the light blue moment, but I feel like that may have been his lightest round. You feel me? Like, I feel like it may have been his lightest round. Not for nothing, that may have been Roc's lightest round. But them niggas had 10 rounds, and then they round threes might have been a 9. You feel me? But I feel like Big K's round was just, and I'm saying light, and it was the blue light round and all that. But I do think that like it was obvious in his writing. It was like, okay, after this, I done said everything I could say and did everything I could do. Like, I'm gonna just leave it all on the floor. That's what it felt like after the light went blue. You know what I mean? That wasn't his best actual rapping of the battle. But that was a great, amazing moment. Oh yeah, Roc rebutted in the second too with the hat off shit. You know what I mean? He gave some rebuttals and shit. It wasn't as big as the actual moment, but it count. You know what I mean? It put points up. It's a stat. Yo, in the third, I don't know. The third debatable. I'm gonna leave the third debatable. I got Roc up 2. I feel like he won the first clear. I feel like he edged the second, and I feel like we could leave the third open for debate because I already got him up 2-0 technically. But the way I feel about judging battles, when they this close, when they this classic, you feel me? I gotta look at the clearest round. Who won the clearest round? I feel like Roc won the first round the clearest. You feel me? I feel like the other 2 rounds are just mad debatable, and they will be debated, and people will be disrespectful and mad, angry to each other and cuss people out and all that. And I'm sure some of y'all gonna be down in these comments, but it is what it is, man. That's pretty much why I stopped doing recaps and predictions and stuff, because it's like, what's the point? It's gonna do less numbers. It's gonna get more disrespect. You know what I mean? People gonna start personally not liking me when I see him and stuff. You know what I mean? I don't really like doing that. But this event deserved a recap, so I'm giving it a recap, and that is my recap, man. Mad 6 was a movie. I had to spend the whole yesterday just sobering up, you know what I mean, relaxing, and just thinking about it, looking at some of the battles over, all that, you feel me? Now we here. Next stop is Kings vs. Queens, you know what I mean? We definitely in tune for that. Y'all let me know, if y'all got to this point, let me know if y'all want me to do predictions and recaps and stuff. I can try to do it if I know that y'all here for it, you know what I mean? But if it's just a whole bunch of hating and Henny D-riding and stuff like that in the comments, I ain't got to do this. I don't. I don't, for real, man. I don't, yo. I don't, yo, because I know what y'all really like. Y'all like the drama. Y'all like them quick blogs where I'm giving y'all updates, so I could just stick to that. You feel me? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, this battle rap trap, we got the streets. Whatever the streets say they want, that's what I'm going to give them. And the streets, what the streets want is reflected in the numbers, the views. You know what I mean? So what y'all want to see, I'm going to see in the numbers, and then that's what I'm going to give y'all. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mad 6, man. Shout out to KOTD, TBL. Shout out to everybody that came to rap. Shout out to everybody that showed love for me on my birthday. You know what I mean? It was an amazing time. I'm up out of here, though, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. It's Battle Rap Trap. We got the streets.
Let's take them back to the track, Let's take them back to the track. Let's take them back to the track. Come on. Let's take them back to the track,